Thank you. We're also obviously very excited to be here in this community for Super Bowl 50. What a great community to celebrate our 50th game, and we're all very excited. It's hard to imagine looks like about less than 26 hours away from kickoff. So the countdown has begun, and we're excited and glad you're all here. Sierra, I'm particularly happy to see you because I love redheads. Redheads are important, but so are kids, and that's the big message for me. I'm the father of twin daughters who are 14. They love sports, they love to be active, and I think all of us care about our kids and other kids and their future. And the future of our kids really begins at a very early age now, where we can teach them the right things about lifestyle, the right things about wellness, the right things about how to do things. And our schools do a great job, but we in the private sector have to do a better job to support the efforts of those in the educational system, those of us who have the opportunity to have an impact on them. And that's what we're excited about doing in the NFL. And we started the Play 60 program just under 10 years ago. It was designed not just to get kids playing football, it was really just to get kids active. And whatever, they could go dancing, they can go walking, they can go running, they can play flag football. We love to just see kids active. We think it's good for our kids and good for their future. And if we start them down the right path at an early age, we believe that's going to lead to better wellness over their lifetime. We graduated a little bit further and added to that, fuel up to Play 60 was the nutritional component to that. We also believe in that, and that has been an extraordinary success also, and again, helping kids learn how to eat properly. And then we continue to find new ways in which we can build on each of these programs. And Tom mentioned it before, the Secretary also mentioned it. It doesn't come without the success of our players, the involvement of our players, and the support of our players. No one knows more about physical activity than our players. They're great athletes. They know how to take care of themselves. They know how to prepare themselves. And they love to teach that to kids. So when they go into schools, they have an impact. I remember growing up in Washington, D.C., when a couple of NFL players came in, my eyes were as big as could be, and I paid attention. I paid more attention to that than I did in school, unfortunately. But the fact is, you have those moments where you see people come in and tell you and their experience and how they've done things. And that just leads to greater success and I think greater leadership. So we're proud of that. But it comes with partnership. And we're very proud here to be partnering with the Secretary. He's done an extraordinary job in leading this. We are grateful to be working with you and the efforts that you're having to help all of our kids. And we'll continue to do that and support that. And of course, the National Dairy Council and Tom Gallagher, we've known each other for a long time. And I think this partnership has been extraordinary. We have a lot of partnerships in the NFL, but this is one of the most valuable and most important to us because of the work we do. And of course, last but not least, I think you said energetic, Alexis Glick, who has done an extraordinary job with Gen Youth. She really pulls all of us together. I think she's the glue that gives us the leadership, that shows us the path we need to go down. She's created more and more programs for us to get in 70,000 schools to help these kids. And that has had a huge impact. So Alexis, we thank you for your leadership and all you've done on that. So we're grateful to be partners of this. We hope everyone has a great time tomorrow afternoon. If you're not at the stadium, I expect you to be in front of your television sets. And good luck and have a great weekend. Thank you.
So I'm going to keep this short and sweet for obvious reasons. I've been here for a couple of days and need I say more. You know, oftentimes people say it takes a village. I'm a big believer that it takes an army. It takes an army of farmers, many of which are in this room in every corner of this country. They have been our lifeblood, our support system. It takes an army of players, as the commissioner just noted, who go into those schools every day across this country and incent and reward kids for healthy behaviors. It takes owners in all 32 clubs who commit to be with us side by side in the communities. And it takes folks like you, our partners, our friends, and our supporters. You know, at the end of the day, the reason I am so passionate and so energetic, and now I'm infectious, my stock is rising, is really our kids deserve it. And frankly, they deserve nothing less. They deserve the right to access to the healthiest options. They deserve the right to be physically active. And too many of our kids don't get that opportunity unless it is in the school building. You are our fuel. You are the engine on that locomotive. And you getting on board is what allows our kids to get the access to the proper nutrition and the physical activity they so desperately deserve. I'm just gonna share with you one thing. I brought my cell phone up and I figured I won't get the passcode in quickly enough, so I just wrote it on a piece of paper. So earlier this morning I texted, most folks know I've got 4 kids and I'm a lunatic mother. So I've got a 14, 12, a 9-year-old and a 3-year-old. So I texted my 14-year-old Logan this morning, and this is my text to him. Hi honey, I miss you. Are you okay? I love you. And then I wrote, next text, this is what I'm doing today. And I sent him a link to our press release. His text response back to me after reading the press release, wow, Mom, that's awesome. I then texted him back and I said, thank you, honey. I'm really proud. We can change a lot of lives. Logan texted me back. He said, Mom, yes, you really can. So I leave you with that because he's a 14-year-old boy whose mother is traveling 200 some odd days a year. But if all of us could teach our kids that same lesson, whether they have the access or not, and ensure that they have the same kind of infectious passion that Sierra does, we can really change generations of kids to come. So I thank all of you. I am humbled by your presence. I am humbled by the gentlemen on this stage who have taught me so much about what it means to be partners. And with that, it is my great honor to introduce to you Paul Rovey, who is the chairman of Dairy Management, Inc. and one of our greatest farmers.
Thank you, Alexis. I appreciate that. I'm a dairy farmer from Glendale, Arizona, and I have been involved in the dairy leadership in the checkoff for over 25 years. And so that's allowed me a lot of opportunities to be at events like this. But I got to tell you, I think this one is the most important, the most impactful that I've ever been at, and I'm really proud of that. We as dairy farmers, we've been supporting youth and nutrition for over 100 years through our National Dairy Council, and we're really glad and proud to be able to do that so that we can help to develop a better country and more healthy kids. And as the Secretary and the Commissioner have said, with these partnerships, we are really going to help change and build the nutrition and the opportunities of our schools. And it really heartens me that the department would have the confidence in Fuel Up to Play and Gen Youth, that they would dedicate this amount of money to be able to be used through that medium. And so I really thank you for that. It's a tremendous compliment to us as an organization. And Commissioner, you know, I know there's times where there's a lot of negative press that comes out about the players, and that gets a lot of press. But you know, the impactfulness of the players going to schools and like you say, being at schools and getting that attention of that youth, that doesn't get enough airplay. and the importance of them doing that. We have over 250 player visits per year, and that's growing at the schools. So that is really having a tremendous impact at schools. And so I thank you. I thank you for our relationship with the NFL. I think it's a tremendous opportunity for us, and I hope we're helping in that vein as well. And you know, I really look forward to the opportunity of hearing the stories of what, when this equipment gets into schools, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be beneficial. It's going to be some great stuff and some really cool stories coming out of that. And I'm looking forward to that a lot, because I think it's going to be tremendous in all of us. So with that, I thank you, and I'm going to turn it back to Tom Gallagher.
All right, well, the Commissioner and Alexis both mentioned that they have children, and I didn't. I do have children. They're sitting right there, so don't say anything later. But you know, like Paul, I am committed to communicating the results of what you have committed to today